We're going to look at figure four top shoulder lock first. So often you'll see this being taught thusly. You will see people talking about isolating the ulna, the pinky edge of the hand, figure fouring the hand here, and then they work. And you can cause tremendous destruction here. Problem is, you don't have a lot of stability. And so what happens is the person, if I now imagine has this, and they're going all over strong and wiggly, right? It gets very, very tough to control, and they can sometimes slip out. Even if I have a human grip, they have time to cut the hand. They're doing all sorts of work. It's not so comfortable. You try it. You're going to have a knife beside you. My preference always is to focus on bringing the outside of the pinky knuckle to the floor. Right, so the simplest test you can see for this is if I take my arm and I push my thumb straight to the back, as far back as it'll go, I contract both shoulder blades together to keep it stable. Then when I'm at my wall, from that distance, I don't advance, but from that distance I rotate my pinky back. The pain should be much worse. The deltoid peels open. You start to feel the head of the humerus coming forward here. And you start to feel the base of the shoulder blade is less stable. So JB's holding tight, 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 tight like that. Here, like he's causing tremendous pain on my hand. No, it's good. See, that dent right there, that's what I want. But if I do this, pain is gone, right? His strength is gone and the danger to me is gone. Right, look, cut again. Ha ha ha, it's hurting, yeah? So look, see what it's doing? That dent is being caused by this. If he has it again, boom, I rotate, it's gone. And I can escape it. If it was really bad, I can escape it with my hand and use that against the blade here as well. If I look at the difference, if I'm here, that height, weapon is towards my face. If I go boop, here, weapon is away. If it's orthodox, here, whatever you can do from there. Weapon towards the floor. Some people, just like when they will escape from this with an empty hand, they'll make a fist and they'll try to bridge. Right? Fedor Emelianenko would bridge off the fist. But if somebody's bridging off the fist and I buckle that wrist, it's catastrophic. Yeah, and it doesn't take much. All their weight's on it. Some people will try to bridge on the tip or they'll dig it in the floor. Some people will try to use that as a lever. So I always want to think of it like a paintbrush. I don't ever let the tip touch. I rotate it. I get it on the flat. And then all my focus is taking the skin off the back of the pinky. If I don't, if I'm here and it's still up, he has power. As soon as I motorbike like this, he has much less power. I'm not even applying force yet. So I always want back of his knuckle to the floor. Second thing I want is all the laxity out of the structure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze everything in tight. Everything's in tight. It's not hurting. You can still wiggle your elbow. It's still loose. I'm not doing anything to him. I'm just pulling it in tight so there's nowhere for it to slip out. Now what I want to do is I want to work very slowly. So for every millimeter that his hand goes down, his elbow must go up. I don't want to see elbow going up, hand not moving, and I don't want to see hand going down, elbow not moving. If I just take the hand down, a lot of motion. If I take the elbow up, a lot of motion. If I do kind of messy, a little bit half and half, still a lot of motion, it's just a bit scarier. But if I take the laxity out, motorbike the pinky down, and I go one for one, it's about all you'll get, right? There's not a lot of room. Fist hook is even the same. Doesn't matter what grip I have. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. So that's all I want to see. So with the fist, it would be the same thing. Anything he wants to do. He's grabbing, you're fighting, you're pushing. No matter where I am, get that down. Get that pinky edge down first, tighten it up second. If you are so small or they are so much larger that your hips are coming up on top of their body and your unicorn posting down like this, then you need to get your knees into a frog and root like that so you can come back. So you won't have the same pressure. You can do one knee like a mountain climber or half pigeon. Or some people will do this kind of a posture. That's fine too. Or one knee in, one knee out. That's fine too. But you need to put an anchor in so he cannot. If he go into my armpit with your thumb, and if he starts driving me off like this, I have to be back, right? And I can even work at doing this. I pin myself on his wrist, I lift my weight, and I go back. Huh? So I can be all the way here. And if I squeeze it in, you still got good pressure. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this, I'll let you handle it. You're about every 30, 45 seconds, minute, you switch back and forth. Change joints if you have preference. If you have one bad one, you can isolate only the one that's feeling good so they become equal by the end of the day. Yeah, that's it. You got knives all around. You can use them. I just got to get you back. So, yeah, here we go. So you're in that position, right? So there's lots of transitions we can make, but it's important sometimes we look at sport. Transitions might be different reasons for why we would do them versus street. So if I'm in that position, pinky is down, I've got good torque, I'm nice and tight, everything's down. I'm never going to be up like this. This is for teaching, right? I'm going to be here. I can also work, for example, if I need more torque, I can pass his elbow to the other side of my head. That's going to protect me, right? So if somehow he's wailing over at my head and I'm here, but he's still hitting me in the back of the skull, I go over here and I hide behind his elbow. But at the same time that you do that, there's a lot of torque. So now instead of trying to move both, I say, look, I can't. I'm going to pin his hand, move his arm, I'm being gentle here, and I go there. Right? So now there's much more of a wrist compression, and I can get that as well. So that's a nice one. In either position, that one or the first, as I start to get the hand opening, what I do is I'm going to switch my grip. And I'm going to smear the hand flat so I can take it. This allows me to have the knife. Right? So that's why. Normally we say hand fat. We grab the edge of the hand if we can. We motorbike it like that. Right? So then now I can work, keep this, pass it, pocket it, whatever it is. If I didn't want to hurt the person with the knife, I could use the pommel, or not hurt, but if I didn't want to kill them, sorry, yeah, I was going to kind of hurt them. But I can do a lot of work with this. So any grip, if it's ice pick, same deal. I'm in that position. I'm down nice and tight normally. So I see that that's lifting. My hand here, I can feel it's literally grind into my hand with your knife. He's always trying to triangulate it. He wants this here, right in there cutting. So I take it off, and I see that when it's tight, I have good torque, but that lets me work against the handle and get it. And that's what I want. Normally a monkey grip. Another thing I can do is from here for extra, if he's starting to really grip up and give you trouble, if you just torque, right, that's going to usually open the hands. You can push the hand straight. Very simple control is to block the base of the pinky and push with the thumb. And that just one little finger, and that brings a whole different level of awareness in, right? Same thing from over here. I'm working. I get that clear. I have them. So that's it. Or anywhere I want to go. Even if it turns, I still have a good compression. Does that make sense? If at any point you're getting hit, you can leave the fist out, doesn't matter. If he starts hitting with that other hand, just lift it up and pass it. That's a nice one. Even if I just pull it in, like a hug, if I, look, there's still space here, I could keep pulling. He's nice and tight, right? And if he's flexible enough now, he's not gonna move anywhere, but it's nice and trapped. And later we're gonna see there's all sorts of work we can do by taking it out over here. And if I wish, if I go, I can switch to the hand fat, even without a weapon. I can isolate fingers, like that, with the, as Bob's Burger taught me, the finger crotch.
Oh, God.
Right, that's it. I can push it away, like this, so he doesn't have to see it, because that's just mean. Simple? Good. All right, pushing all the rib heads back. Let's go. Enjoy. We'll take a break soon.